The recent news of Alabama's offer to Jalaythan Mayfield, a linebacker rated 4 stars by most recruiting sites, reinforces not only the program's ability to attract top prospects, but also its ability to keep alive a pipeline that has already put names like Henry To'oTo'o and Christian Harris in the NFL. It's impossible not to feel the excitement in the air, both for Mayfield and for Crimson Tide fans. Mayfield's visit to campus was undoubtedly a turning point in his recruitment. Receiving an offer from Alabama is not just another milestone in his career, it's a clear sign that he is being seen as a key piece in one of the most prestigious programs in the country. Getting an offer from Alabama is a big deal for me considering they are known for producing great linebackers and putting them in the NFL, Mayfield told a well-known outlet. That statement is music to the ears of Crimson Tide fans, because it reflects exactly what the program represents, a well-oiled machine that not only strives for victories, but molds players to shine on the sport's biggest stages. What makes this story even more interesting is the timing. Alabama, under Kalen DeBoer, is building a roster that promises to be competitive for years to come, and adding a player like Mayfield could be seen as a strategic step in that direction. He comes from Lincoln High School in North Carolina, where he has already demonstrated a style of play described as violent, a trait that perfectly fits the Crimson Tide's identity. Linebackers who play with physical intensity and have sharp instincts are highly valued in Tuscaloosa, and Mayfield seems to have all the attributes necessary to thrive in that environment. But what really excites fans is the legacy that Alabama has built at the linebacker position. In recent seasons, players like Henry To'oTo'o and Christian Harris have proven that the program doesn't just develop talent, it prepares them to dominate in the NFL. Jihaad Campbell, another player poised to continue that tradition, is expected to be a first-round pick in the upcoming draft, further cementing Alabama's status as an elite linebacker factory. When Mayfield says he loves what the program stands for in terms of winning and developing, he's talking about something that goes beyond victories on the field. He's talking about a mentality, a culture that turns players into leaders. It's fascinating to see how Alabama is able to attract players like Mayfield, who already have offers from other college football giants like Ohio State and Tennessee. It shows that even in a highly competitive landscape, the Crimson Tide continues to be a magnet for top talent. The program's reputation, built over decades, speaks for itself. When a player receives an offer from Alabama, he knows he's entering an ecosystem where he'll be challenged, coached, and ultimately prepared to reach his full potential. And that's something few other programs can offer. And there's something deeply human about Mayfield's journey. He's a young athlete at a defining moment in his life, trying to make the best decisions for his future while juggling the expectations of family, friends, and fans. His statement about what Alabama stands for, winning and developing, speaks to a remarkable maturity for someone so young. He's not just thinking about putting on a Crimson Tide uniform, he's thinking about how this experience can shape who he will be as a player and a person. For Alabama fans, Mayfield's arrival, should he decide to accept the offer, would be another chapter in a rich and vibrant history. It's impossible not to imagine the impact he could have on the team in the years to come, especially with Kalen DeBoer looking to cement his philosophy of play and take the program to new heights. The combination of a visionary coach and a talented linebacker like Mayfield could be explosive, and that's something to look forward to in the future. While we wait for the outcome of the story, I want to see your opinion at the end of the video. A new recruit is on Bama's radar. Jalaythan Upshaw, an explosive wide receiver from Lee County High School in Georgia, is a new prospect for Bama. After his visit to campus last Friday, Upshaw received an official offer from Alabama, an opportunity he describes as a dream. And for good reason. Growing up watching great wide receivers who came through Tuscaloosa, such as Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, and Devonta Smith, certainly instilled in him the desire to follow in their footsteps. Now, with the Crimson Tide offering him the chance to be part of that lineage, the young prospect is about to make one of the most important decisions of his life. What stands out about Upshaw goes beyond his skills on the field. He is a complete player, capable of contributing in multiple ways within the offensive scheme. When asked about his strengths, he highlights something that many wide receivers overlook: blocking. What really stands out is his willingness to take on defensive backs with aggression and determination. For Upshaw, blocking isn't just a chore, it's an opportunity to showcase his competitive mindset and help his teammates gain extra yards. This combination of physical strength and technical ability makes him a unique prospect, especially for a program like Alabama, which values versatile players who are willing to do the dirty work when necessary. Additionally, Upshaw demonstrates a remarkable ability to be explosive after the catch, an attribute that Kalen DeBoer will surely appreciate as he shapes his offense. The ability to turn short passes into big plays is something that can completely change the dynamic of a game, and Upshaw seems to have that instinct naturally. He also mentioned his ease in making contested catches, a crucial trait for any wide receiver who wants to thrive at the highest level. In crunch time, when the defense is pressing and the passing window is minimal, players like Upshaw can make the difference between a win and a loss. Another interesting thing about Upshaw is his adaptive mindset. He mentioned that he can fit into both deep concepts and quick plays, highlighting his versatility within the offense. This is essential for the modern style of play, where wide receivers need to be multifunctional in order to maximize scoring opportunities. At Alabama, that mindset will certainly be tested and refined, as the program is known for putting its players in challenging situations that require constant growth. If Upshaw decides to accept the Crimson Tide's offer, he will be entering an environment that not only develops technical skills but also molds minds to take on the sport's biggest challenges. It's important to note that Upshaw is still a 2027 prospect, meaning he's just at the beginning of his football journey. Despite that, his list of offers already includes the likes of Florida, Ole Miss, and Mississippi State, showing that he's already being tracked as one of the most promising talents in his class. The fact that Alabama was the most recent program to offer him reinforces the long-term view the Crimson Tide has when it comes to recruiting. They're not just looking for players who are ready for today, are building a legacy for the future. In addition, his admiration for the wide receivers who have come through Alabama shows that he understands the greatness of the program. He's not just thinking about himself, he's thinking about how he can integrate into the tradition and make his own mark. With their culture of excellence, tradition of development, and strategic vision for the future, the Crimson Tide are building a roster that promises to keep the program different. I want to hear your thoughts. Comment below.